minimize versus hide, a key difference. What is up, guys? It's Jeff with iDownload Blog. I'm going to talk about hide versus minimize on OS X. Now, I, in my workflow at least, like to use hide a lot more than minimize. I'll use both. I'll use a combination of both in my workflow, but I use them for different reasons. Now, I use hide, which can be accomplished by simply opening the application you want to hide, then holding Command, and then hitting the H key like this, and that will actually hide the entire application. So I just made Google Chrome hide, basically. Google Chrome is now hidden. There's a difference between hiding an application and minimizing an application's window. And I use them for different reasons and different circumstances. Now, the real benefit of hiding an application is that you can quickly recover it by using a Command tab. So I can Command and then tab right over to Google Chrome, and that comes right back up. See, all the windows are back up just like that. So that's really nice because you can have a workflow like this. You hide, and then you just tab and bring it right back. So that's really cool. So if you hide, you work with another application. Say I wanted to open up System Preferences. I'm done with System Preferences. I want to get Google Chrome back. Just Command, tab over to Google Chrome, and there we go. Now, there is a difference, like I said, between minimize and hide. Now, watch what happens when I actually minimize one of these windows. I'm going to minimize Daring Fireball here, and I'm going to minimize Stratechery, and I'm going to keep IDB up right now. Watch what happens when I Command H. I'm going to hide this window now, and then I tab over to Google Chrome again. You see that? It only opens that one window. So that same thing happens when I just tab between applications. So if I tab over to System Preferences and I tab back to Google Chrome, just that one application shows. Hidden application windows are actually more for a long-term hiding, in my opinion. In my workflow, I use them more of a I don't want to see this for a while sort of method there. So if I know I'm going to be working on iDownload Blog's website here, I do want to reference Daring Fireball in the future and Stratechery in the future, but I just don't want to see them right this moment, then I will just minimize those windows instead of hiding them. Therefore, they're there, but I don't necessarily have to look at them when I'm tabbing between my different applications. So if I tabbed over to Finder, or if I tabbed over to System Preferences, I could quickly tab between those two, Google Chrome and System Preferences like this. Now I can even hide my Google Chrome, I can hide my System Preferences, and then I can quickly get them back just by Command tabbing like this. But notice that the two windows that I minimized do not display. So you can go into the dock and then actually bring those up if you want to. And depending on how you have your dock set up, they'll be the minimized windows may be in different locations, but I have my dock set up with HyperDock, so that's why it looks like this. But basically, in a nutshell, here's how I use hide. I use hide to quickly hide an application that I want to get back to quickly, and I want to be able to Command tab to. So Command H, hide, and if I Command tab, bring them right back just like that. So it makes it super easy to quickly dismiss a window, dismiss an application, then come right back to it. Now, of course, minimize, if I minimize both of these, that means all three of the windows are minimized. So when I Command tab, System Preferences, Command tab over to Google Chrome, nothing comes up because they're all minimized, sort of like a quote-unquote long-term storage, in my opinion, at least for this particular session. And that's how I use this. So I use hide to quickly dismiss an application so that I can come back to it later really quickly. And then I use minimize for more of a long-term solution where I can just hide it, get it out of the way. And if I happen to want to go back to it, then I will, recover that application from the dock, or that application's window from the dock. So there's a difference. Also, hide will hide an entire application. So obviously, if I have multiple windows open here, there's a difference. If I just wanted to get rid of all three of these windows, I would use a Command H to hide. Or if I wanted to bring those back and I wanted to get rid of only one window, then, it may be appropriate to use a minimize. So obviously there's some wiggle room here to use this according to your workflow, to incorporate it according to your workflow. You may differ in opinions, but this is the way that I choose to use hide versus minimize on the Mac. So folks, let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comment section. This is Jeff with iDownload Blog.